If you're making boom bap beats and want to get that authentic 90s feel, sound selection may not always be the answer. To put it simply, you don't need to start over from scratch. It's your boy Mejia Made, and in today's video, I'll show you how one plugin completely transformed the feel of my beat.
It's Mejia Made.
Alright y'all, so let's get started with the video. Before I start the breakdown process, I do want to let you guys know that I originally intended this beat to be paired with a freestyle acapella. I'm only letting you guys know this because when I get to the point of how I actually use the plugin, it's all gonna make sense and come together in a full circle. So with that being said, let's first jump into the drum loop. So this drum loop is actually one that I made. After I laid out my drum loop, I knew the sample that I wanted to flip. I chopped up the sample using Serato sample, and I was just going through the sample, just trying to find different pieces that I could piece together to form my loop. And this is what I came up with. So as y'all can tell, it's really easy chops. For this beat, because I knew it was gonna be a freestyle type of beat, I wanted to keep the beat just very simple in order to let the artist really shine. So now putting it all together, both the drums and a sample, they both sound like this. So now let's dig into how this one plugin completely elevated the feel of my beat. So the plugin I'm using is actually RC20, but I don't want you guys to focus too much on the plugin I'm using. You guys can use any type of lo-fi effect plugin. In case you guys are using a different type of plugin, there are two knobs that I mainly want you guys to focus on. For RC20, it's the wobble knob and the tone knob. Most likely, the lo-fi plugin you're using is gonna have knobs similar to these. Whatever lo-fi plugin you guys do decide to use, just keep in mind that one, there's not too much of that wobble effect in your beat, and two, make sure that the tone knob within your plugin is taking away a little bit of the higher frequency range rather than boosting the higher frequencies. And for the RC20, all I did was use a preset. It's called Vinyl 3. The only thing I changed for this preset is turning off the noise effect. So you guys remember how earlier I mentioned that this beat was intended to be a freestyle type of beat? This is how it all comes together. So I'm gonna use the freestyle acapella as my reference point. That's gonna let me know whether my RC20 or any other type of lo-fi plugin is doing its job. I'm gonna turn off the RC20 and let the beat and the acapella play together. This is the before, with the plugin turned off.
Ain't no respect in this game, too much weak shit in rap. Anytime you bring my name up, the street shit attached. The flow remind you of when Biggie put the East on his back. Now I feel like y'all niggas rather tweet more than rap. Look, these niggas don't rap this nice. It's not the same, I'm opposite. I had stats like Mike without a ring. Seen the kind of things that money and power bring. Diamond rings got them fucking on counters and Powder Springs.
For my beat, there's just too much activity in the higher frequency range, which pretty much drowns the acapella. The acapella itself doesn't have a lot of higher frequency, which is making my beat sound a lot more modern and taking away from that 90s feel that I'm shooting for with this beat. And now I'll be turning the plugin on, and there are two things that I want you guys to look out for. The first is the texture of the beat, and two, which is the most important part, is the top end of the beat. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Ain't no respect in this game, too much weak shit in rap. Anytime you bring my name up, the street shit attached. The flow remind you of when Biggie put the East on his back. Now I feel like y'all niggas rather tweet more than rap. Look, these niggas don't rap this nice. It's not the same, I'm opposite. I had stats like Mike without a ring. Seen the kind of things that money and power bring. Diamond rings got them fucking on counters and Powder Springs.
As y'all can now tell, sound selection is not always the answer. For one, I already had a really great sound selection. My drums and my sample were already meshing really well together, and overall, I did hit the target with making a 90s type of boom bap beat. But instead of completely starting over, or even just changing up the drum loop, you guys can see how this one plugin gave me exactly that 90s feel that I was going for. Not only that, both my beat and my acapella now fit in a similar space. The top end for my beat is not overpowering the acapella. And keep in mind, I was able to achieve all of this using only one plugin. So now you'll be able to bring that 90s feel into your beat without changing a sound. If you want a simpler approach to making boom bap, be sure to watch this video. With that being said, if you gained any type of insight from this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment. It's really gonna help the channel grow. I'm gonna catch you guys next week for a new video. Until then, stay blessed.